John, welcome back to Raith TV. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Been a bit of a different week this week, but no, good. Looking forward to Saturday.
I was going to say we need to stop meeting like this in here because it usually means that there's another manager left the club. But obviously, yourself, your point of view, it's been a busy week because not only are you having to start the hunt for a new manager, but also take training and keep things going normally as they can be at Starks Park.
Yeah, it's been busy, a busy week. So obviously the news of Neil deciding to move on and a club coming in for him, and it happened pretty quickly. But we did have a couple of days to prepare. Obviously with the win last Friday night, and then the players had the weekend off. Came in Monday. They obviously knew at that point, but Neil came in quickly just to see them, and then the players were out and trained, kept it quite low key, quite calm on the Monday, and then the rest of the week we've been building up to Saturday. So myself in the main been concentrating on the game on Saturday and preparing the players the best we can to go and try and win that game. I think that's the most important thing, kind of short term. Obviously behind the scenes we're working on trying to get a new manager in, so talks been taking place. We're speaking to people as you always do, and hopefully we can get the right man in.
You've been in the game a while, player and as coaching staff, management and things like that. You know, football does seem to be a revolving door. Players are in football clubs for limited times, some last longer than others and such like. So when it comes to that consistency from your own point of view, from your coaching staff's point of view, and also from the players' point of view, is it just a case of there's a tiny period of sort of getting over that news and then just moving straight on and trying to keep that consistency going as long as possible?
It is, yeah. Like, football players, they can move on quite quickly. It's just the nature of their job and the job, I suppose. Managers move, players move, things happen quickly. I think it's important at the club that everything else stays the same. So the manager's left the club, but I think we've prepared this way as we would as if he was here. Obviously little things change, but in the main the consistency part is that they'll be prepared very well for Livingston. A difficult game, but it'll be a difficult game for them. We've planned, we've prepared, we've watched, and hopefully we can go and do well and try and win the game. That's our aim. They'll be doing saying the same against us. So no, it's I think from our point of view, a club point of view, we need to try and keep things going the way that they are. We've won the last two games, can still perform better than we're doing, so hopefully we can do that and win some more.
It gets lost in the news, but the big takeaway is that Friday night was a huge win for the club, first away one this season, and of course the performance maybe, you know, the first half performance maybe wasn't the best, but you look back and you say that having that little bit of grit, determination, the dig from the players to see the game through and over the line, it must have been a huge relief. Of course the news breaking the next day about the manager leaving, etc., is maybe taking away the limelight on the players, but it was a big win, and of course it takes us into tomorrow's game against Livingston, where there's a chance to get 3 wins on the bounce here.
It was a difficult game. Queen's Park were very good first half, and we were off it. I think those moments are really important, that you stay in the game and we don't lose goals. We keep working hard, and hopefully we said on that game we got to half time, the manager changed a few things and we were a much better second half. But sometimes it can happen within a half as well, that you're going to have moments and periods where you're under pressure, you're not performing, the other team's on top. It's important that you stick to your structure. Those players out there stay strong and try and go through those difficult periods. We did that. Second half we were excellent, we were good, and even when we did get that little setback of a goal, I thought we finished the game off pretty well. So the substitutes come on and help us out, which are important. So it was a big win in a difficult game. I said it sometimes overlooked because of what's happened since, but 3 points are important, and hopefully we're going to get another 3 points tomorrow.
Well, it was a big win, and you've mentioned your squad there. It was a makeshift squad as well, through injury and illness and things like that. Are we looking to see a few players back tomorrow for the game against Livingston?
Yeah, I think the squad that we had last week, even the squad that we had 2 or 3 players that were there that weren't fit, had been sick all week, hadn't trained, but it kind of goes to show you the squad that we've got, that they made themselves available, and a couple of them came on the pitch. So those players are now had a week's training and feel much better, and I think we'll have a couple of players added to the squad that weren't available last week, which is a good bonus for us.
And any other further injury news or updates from any other players?
All coming along pretty well. Callum's obviously the longer term one, Callum Smith, but in terms of the other ones, I've got little niggles coming along well, and they're getting there without naming names and giving away the team. There's a lot a lot of players that are very close to coming back, and we should see them the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Brilliant, John. All the very best for your game against Livingston tomorrow.
Thank you.
Cheers.